Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to the Snooker 19 Pro Career with Neil Robertson, and today it is time for a best of 5 match in the last 64 of the Gibraltar Open. Now usually I wouldn't come back until at least the last 32, but this is a very interesting prospect. Of course, Tepchire Unnu is a ranking event winner, and in the history of the career mode, this is episode 173, we have not played Tepchire once. He's ranked 49th. Let's see who's in and about the place of the tie place. We've got Chris Wakeling, Matthew Stevens, a lot of guys you can see on 72,200. Michael White all the way down to Andrew Higginson. It feels like Scott Donaldson was a lot higher at one point. He's potentially dropped down. But of course, the shootout winner is Tepchire Unnu, and today we play him in the last 64 of the Gibraltar Open. Now, we did beat Jordan Brown in the last 128. It was by 3 frames to 1. It was a toughish match, but again, the players that are really low down the rankings just don't do much at all. They very rarely get any sort of sophisticated breaks, so you've got to play pretty poorly to lose against them. But this is the sort of match that we could definitely lose. I know we shouldn't really go into it with that the possibility and the thought that, well, we could lose this, so if we do lose, we've got an excuse. But it is one of those matches. So very much going to approach it positively, though, and try our best to get through to the last 32. Now, this time 2 years ago, which is the all-important thing in the stats, not so much for this tournament, really, because it's a very low standard tournament in terms of the prize money. I think it's only 15,000 for the winner, but still it's good experience for the two events that come up, the two most lucrative tournaments of the year, the Fihua Group China Open, and of course the big one, the Betfred World Championship. But in Season 1 we went out in the last 16 to Judd Trump. We were a finalist last year, albeit only the runner-up to the jester from Leicester, Mark Selby. Of course, with this new Pro Plus difficulty, it makes it a lot harder to even get to that last 16 level. But a good start to the tournament, and hopefully we can continue to that today in a best of 5 format. Quite nice to go back to the classic best of 5 format for today. The matches are set to long, so if we get through to the last 32, we will play, I think, in a best of 7, but it might be best of 5 until the end, actually. I know it is a shorter tournament, so it might be best of 7, or like I say, even best of 5, even in those long matches. But he's opened the table up quite a bit here as Tepchire. Again, this could be an episode where we absolutely blitz it and win 3-0, but I'd hate to come back to you guys next time out and go, well, you know, that was fun. We got beat by Tepchire Unnu. But a good chance for the start of this first frame, and a good opening red, but not played it hard enough really to get onto the blue. We positioned that very specifically to get straight on that blue, which makes things a little bit more awkward now, but hopefully play with some top, get off the cushion and past the bulk line. And there's certainly 1 or 2 reds, as you can see, that will go to the corner pocket. But I hope you guys are good. Nice to see you getting behind us in this Pro Plus era of our career mode. A little bit awkward here, I must say. Just getting it round the table, really. Play with some top, play with some power as well. I think we're okay in terms of the pot.
Just wants to sink this into the left
we'll soon see.
Pocket.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Just wanted to get round the table. Maybe didn't have to quite play it at that sort of percentage of power, but oh well. It's better being too powerful sometimes than not powerful enough. So this green should hopefully go to the middle pocket. If it doesn't, then Tepchire's certainly got a chance, but they're never easy, these pots. Not much pace, and it looks good to me. There we go. Nice pot.
He'll be happy with that.
And we're off to a start, most definitely now in frame number 1. Was confirmed last time out because we didn't win the Coral Players Championship that we can't qualify for the Coral Tour Championship this year. So I don't know if you do get any funds for just participating in the tournament, because when we did have a go in that in Season 1, we went out in the first round anyway. So it just depends whether you get any ranking status for actually just participating in that event. I'm not too sure. But if you do, then we are due to lose a little bit of money there. I think this has gone a little bit wrong. Pink blocking our view. That red would obviously definitely go, but of course the pink blocks our view to a pot. So that makes this just a little bit tricky to get safe. But I think if we play off this red, try and get nearish the corner pocket, as so, this doesn't look too bad, then we should be fairly safe, I think. got to take a bit of a risk to take any pot on here, certainly.
Neil Robertson, 13.
He's looking to play safe here.
So certainly got our eye in there. Nice to see we're playing a player who'd never played before. I always like that. We had it with Barry Hawkins, didn't we? The only top 16 player we'd never played in game. All the way back in the UKs. And of course we didn't like it because he went and beat us. Now this is a challenging pot, but I'm going to take it on.
This is not easy.
Along the cushion. I'm going to play with a little bit. Don't want to play this with much pace at all if we can avoid it. Just to try and line up for the blue. No point going for a pot if the position's not there. This looks good to me though. And we were right to take on the pot. No position on the black. So, again, not the easiest of shots to line up now. Got to go for this middle one, this one here, really. But it's just about lining it up and not getting too close to it.
Well, no surprises here with the long pot attempt.
Got to hit it at the right pace, and we haven't, so that might be a problem. There certainly is.
6.
So again, as we've seen on Pro Plus before, we're just not quite getting that lethal instinct at the moment. It'll come. Doesn't matter though at this point, we can just keep chipping away, as long as we play decent safety shots. He can't get his eye in.
Neil Robertson, 6.
Got a cup of tea today, so apologies if you can hear me slurping a little. But he's played a more aggressive safety there, and it's not really come up trumps for him. He's left a fairly easy starter for us here. That being said, we could miss it.
The corner.
But it's there. Good shot.
Well, that's just
Funnily enough, we were actually going for
Superb.
position on the blue to the middle pocket, and that just shows how much we mucked it up. We've actually managed to get position on it to the corner pocket, but we'll take it. Try and get some opening with the reds. Playing this very hard, so
I think he's playing this with
try and get some
power.
position, but hopefully this blue goes. It does.
Great pot.
Just tap a few out, and there should be position on one here. Got to be pretty unfortunate not to be, and I thought we did. Nice. Only problem is we're not really on the black. But I think it'll happen this frame. I think we'll be okay. Somewhere about there. Fine line though. This, it's a bit of a
He's
risk.
an expert long potter, and he's taking this on.
Hit a little bit soft. And is it just a
He won't
little
be
bit
happy
too
with that.
soft? Well, would you believe that? Would you, Adam and Eve it? As I've said before, I think we're getting a little bit unfortunate at the moment. I really do. But that was rubbish. That was. We needed to play it with far more conviction than we did. Just tricky to judge the table sometimes. You know, you don't want to overhit things, and certainly can't be accused of that there. But he's actually going for the tighter one, which I'm amazed at. Really am amazed at that, and he's missed it. Top 16 player, and you're punished there.
Not an easy one, but a half chance.
Tricky shot, this. The pot's there, though.
Excellent.
Nice pot, but
Superb.
where's the cue ball going to end up? I didn't
Excellent
think we'd get
positional
great
play
position.
there. Inch perfect.
1.
So, bit of a shot to nothing here.
Pressure
We've actually
perhaps.
overdone the pot, which is pretty rare for us. But now we missed it. Oh, just a tad harder. We'd have been in a
Neil
really nice
Robertson,
position,
1.
safety-wise.
Safety here, I think.
Yeah, just not quite happening for us. And funnily enough, he's hit the one red full ball, which has helped him out a little bit. I'll tell you what, real slice of luck for Tepchiro New there. Unbelievable, that. Cannon in
He's
the
looking to escape from this snooker with the swerve shot.
yellow and managed to get snuck in behind it. If that's not crafty, I don't know what is. But a poor reply from us there.
Well, he's left half a chance.
He's playing the pot
See
here.
if he takes this on and is successful.
Fabulous
That's his
pot.
first pot, but is he going to
1.
face the same problem we did?
Well, I'm not
Is he not going to be
surprised
able
he's
to get
taking
into
on
any
one
sort
pot
of
here.
run? Let's see. Oof. Just
We
about
know
drops
he's
in
blessed with
there.
Great Q power, and that's a great example of what he can do.
6.
Well, let's see how he goes here.
Nicely
It could be an opportunity.
7. 14.
I would start to open things up fairly quickly here, because he's only really got the one option. He's potted it. I wouldn't be liking that position
15.
at all. If I was him, I'd just roll up to the yellow, but he's not going to. He's going to go for the positive, go for the pot, and well,
17.
he's rather unfortunate with the position there. He's got a half chance on this red,
Here.
and a good shot to be fair. And I
Great
really
shot.
thought that he'd been a bit unlucky there, but
18,
actually, it
23.
seems he's played a good split. And it's an opportunity for him to steal this throw. I mean, granted, we didn't have the high break at all.
So, this
Only
pot into
38
the
points
right
so far.
corner.
But he's got a real chance here
24.
to take the lead if he remains composed.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner.
He seems to be.
29.
Not making the silly amateur mistakes that some of these guys do. 2 on the cushion are going to be a bit of a problem, though. And from this position, I can't see him
Nicely
opening them
onto
up.
the
Could be wrong.
30.
I wonder if you can just see
About
it.
that.
No, I didn't think so.
35.
So 3 points separate us. 43 left on the table. What's the quality of this safety going to be like?
35.
It's certainly okay, but I think it's worth an opportunistic punt on the red.
No more than half a chance here.
And it's there.
That's
Lovely
a top
shot.
Well played.
Puts us right back in the frame. He'll be gutted after all the hard work he did, but I pointed out that it was strange that he was going for that position on those reds and just couldn't get it, really, to be honest. So, just need to remain composed here ourselves. Very easy to criticise someone else, I think, but when you're at the table and all's at
long
stake,
pot's
particularly
on,
when you're on
and he's
camera
going
as well,
for it.
it's a lot trickier than it might seem. But a good blue.
Beautiful strike.
This will line up nicely for the red into the middle pocket.
6.
So we'll lead by 4. And hopefully with the black, lead by 11 with 27 left on the table.
Nicely onto the black.
7.
2 straight on it though, if anything, really. So I'm going to duck out of that one. Play the far more comfortable positional shot. Which, of course, is the blue. Oops. Was careful to check there. We were going to play with that with some side.
Potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take
Could
this
have
on.
ended badly. But this should be fine. It's there. Nicely done. Overhit slightly for position, but it should be okay. Which it is.
12.
Position for the green might be a little bit awkward, but just needs to bounce off the cushion, which it has done, and that should be okay.
14.
Could go wrong, though. We're just chasing the cue ball a little bit here.
Opportunity.
Green's there, though. Overhit a little bit again for the brown.
17.
Going to go for an opportunistic pot here into the middle pocket, but keep the cue ball up bulk if it goes wrong. Oh, don't quite want to hit it that hard. No, we've missed it. Are we going to get away with it? Are we going to get away with it? I think we might. I think we just might. We're
Neil
way off
Robertson,
there.
17.
He's trying to be as risk averse as possible.
So
here.
we've actually got him in a snooker. He's out of it. And he's done pretty well to get out of it, actually.
That's a really good escape and a great result.
We've underhit that one. But again, we get away with it. God, that's lucky. We're going for the snooker behind the black and underhit the shot, but he could go for a pot. No, just going to go for a safety. Can't say I blame him too much, but it's not worked out. So, brown needed to mean
Not an
that
easy
he
one,
needs
but a half chance.
all 3 balls to force a respot, and the brown's there. So just the blue needed to win the frame, and I'll tell you what, we're not doing this easily.
4.
Again, another opportunistic shot here, I
So,
think.
just this blue required.
And we've missed it. But hang on, it's going straight up to the other pocket, and well, there you go. It's just a little bit of luck you need sometimes. If you miss slightly, you've got a chance of it going in at the other pocket. Of course, we would apologise to Tepchai there, if it was real life, or we had the ability to at least.
Playing this with plenty of power.
So pink's there, leads to a bit of an awkward angle for the black. But it's good experience nonetheless. Ooh, just missed it. Just slightly. But nevertheless, we scraped that first frame. No idea how, and we win it by quite a convincing margin in the end by 29 points.
He's taken a one-frame lead here and seems in pretty fine form.
I agree. You really get the sense that this next frame is pretty critical to the outcome of this match.
Thank you.
So Tepchai really needing a frame here.
Tepchai Unnu to break.
Don't think anybody likes to get 2-0 down in a best of 5. But he's not exactly done the desirable thing. He's left a pot on straight away.
Great opening red.
1.
Not really the position we were looking for, but see how we get on here. No, we've just moved that red, and have we actually potted it? Luckily not. We've left ourselves a half chance on that red, which I think we've really got to go for. There's no other option here.
Well, he's taking it on. That's a
And it's
fabulous
there.
pot.
Position looks pretty good to me.
Oh, the blue's just a bit
9.
precarious there. Great chance to get into them. I'm going to go for it here. I don't think we've got a chance of missing this.
The split
Yep,
looks good
it's
to me.
there. And we were right to go for it. What's the split looking like, though? It's all well and good Fold saying that, but truth be
14.
told, there's no great chance at a pot for us. Well, we've gone for the red. I mean, I thought I'd overdone that. And there you go.
Robertson,
It's a chance.
14.
It's the problem, ultimately. You know, it can be a good chance
1.
in real life, but on Snooker 19, particularly with this new aiming aid we've gone for, it's not necessarily an easy chance. And once again, a punished, really, for going for the positive route.
8. 13.
Gently does it.
So he levels up with our score. Not exactly the hardest
14.
task in the world.
21.
But he's mucked that one up. Right behind the pink. He's snookered himself. He's going to tap into these reds.
No,
Don't blame
not
him.
the result he was looking for.
But has he left a
Tepchai
chance?
Unnu, 21.
Ooh, he has, I think. Certainly left a tempter.
Tough shot coming up.
Good shot.
shot.
Nice pot. He'll be spitting feathers at that. I know I would be. Looked like a good safety, but to me it looked like it was a little bit overhit. Would never have dreamed of leaving a pot on. And we just went for the positive approach, went for it, and sometimes it just works.
Playing for the middle pocket.
Wouldn't hit that one though.
8.
Dear. Bad shot there. But it's a decent recovery. It certainly leaves a chance into that corner pocket.
15.
I'm not a fan of these shots particularly on this new mode, so not going to take too many risks of opening up reds, etc. But we were okay. Just about slotted in. Got away with that, you have to say.
16.
I think on other days it wouldn't have gone in. black's there, but no
Not sure
position
what
on a
happened
red.
there, but that's a poor shot.
Always tricky from that sort of angle to get any sort of real position, but I've got 23 points. I think still on this difficulty, we just haven't got the confidence to make big breaks yet, which ever increases the importance of our safety play.
Neil Robertson, 23.
Right, I've finished my tea now, so that'll be the gulping stopped. It's like quite an aggressive safety again, and, well, I'll tell you this, it's not worked. You'd think you'd have got the hint by now, wouldn't you? Positive shots don't seem to be working in today's game. But we potted the red. I'll tell you what, any harder and we'd have been in real trouble. Don't want to hit the red on the way back. That's okay. Was worrying about that. If we hit the red, then pot's pretty much off. But no, it's okay. Bit more play for the pink ball here. It's all about hitting the shots at the right pace, and I think that's our problem at the moment. Would have been pretty much dead on straight. And to be fair, we're not far off, but ultimately, we're a little bit compromised on what we should be. But this should be okay now.
15.
A few reds available. A little bit more simple than some of our other breaks.
He just wants this to drop.
The chances
gently
there are ready
into the
for us, if
pocket.
you like. We'll just keep chipping away.
15.
This frame should be ours.
Pace is key.
22.
We'll have a look. I think it might do. We've overhit that, by the way.
23.
Does the edge red go from the pink side? i.e. the side we're going to play the cue ball onto now? If it doesn't, that's rather unfortunate, but no, it doesn't. It's quite a way off, actually. Can't believe I misjudged that one so much. Ouch. Unfortunately, there's no way to play the pink and get position here, so we might as well take the 6
Play this
points.
softly.
Get a lead of 46. We've just 51 left on the table.
That hasn't really worked out at all.
Just play the safety here.
29.
Says the safety. That was quite aggressive. Didn't quite think the balls would react in that way, but I think, especially if this stays put, overhit
Robertson,
slightly.
29.
But I think we've got away with it for the most part. Yeah, he's just playing the safety on this red now. Oh, full ball with the blue. Got away with it though, actually. Try and play a double here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Just off.
He'll be disappointed with that.
And he's got a chance, to be fair, to get back into it. Wouldn't have tried that against a top 16 player. We might have a chance here. You know, I might regret doing that, but it was certainly a chance that if we'd have potted it, it's frame over, so seems silly not to. So 38 left on, 43 available on the table.
8.
That now will become 30 behind with 35 left. So needs to clear the table really here.
15.
What's he going for here? He's going for the pink. Lovely
Simply
shot though.
wonderful.
Lovely shot.
22.
So 23 back with
Just the colours
27 to
remaining
go.
on
A
the
full
table
clearance
now.
of winning the frame.
24.
No,
Oh,
not quite.
that
Pretty
was
close,
silly,
though,
wasn't it?
But that won't provide any
That
solace.
was really silly going for that. But I'll tell you what, he's
24.
really got away with that. I can't believe that. Managed to actually snooker us. Which is rather bloody annoying.
Well, I think he's trying to swerve this.
Oh! Well, I suppose we did swerve it, but that was bloody awful. Oh dear.
He's managed to get out of the
I don't know how anybody
I
can
think
clap
he
that
left a
sort of
potting
shot.
chance.
That was dreadful. Oh, but he's missed the green again. How many chances do you want, Tepchire? That is bloody awful. Right, no emphasis on playing this hard now. Just need
Green
this
ball
pot.
needed here.
Thank
What
God
a
for
top
that.
shot is.
So,
That
barring
should be it.
snookers,
No real way for
We're
his
2-0
opponent
up.
to win the frame now.
3.
This is no gimme.
and we get the
Well,
brown for
that's
good
just
measure.
Outstanding. Superb pot.
Hit the blue a little bit hard there, unfortunately. Give this blue a good whack, who knows? Oh, not far off that middle pocket. He might still go for this.
Neil Robertson.
What is he? He's 18 on the table, 28 behind now. He's not going to bother.
Neil Robertson.
And we lead 2
Well
frames to
played
nil.
to take that frame.
That's extended his lead. And this will be worrying.
So we lead by 2 frames. We're free to go. It looks pretty good for us here.
And this lead is
Definitely not
developing
played our
nicely.
best game today.
Thank you.
I think we've been a little bit
Third
jammy,
frame.
but
Neil
you
Robertson.
could argue that at some points we haven't had any luck at all in this match. We've played some quite positive shots and it's gone completely wrong. You can mask that as being too aggressive, possibly. Depending on your opinion. But again, another shot where he's left a few reds, and I think that being 2 frames up here, we might as well give this a go.
This is tough.
Ooh, unlucky. Oh, unlucky. Are we going to be able to cover ourselves? Yes, we are. That was unlucky, though, that. Almost too close.
Tricky pot coming up.
No, not this time.
Another miss. You might say, well, you're playing too aggressive there. Possibly. But you might as well give it a go in a game like this. Particularly being 2 frames up now. Could look like a pillock if he comes back to win it 3-2.
6.
Just a lot harder to go for them long pots. As you can see, though. Not really much position here. Oh, he has split 1 or 2. That was smart.
13.
God, he's playing. Is he? I really hope he hasn't tried to pot that. Because if he has, it's gone disastrously wrong. I think he has, you know. I think
Well,
he did
it
go
goes.
for that.
Half a chance here.
That was a disaster. That break came to an end far quicker than I would have imagined it would. And I think we've played even more of a disaster. Oh, thank God for that.
Tremendous potting.
I thought we'd actually played that too soft. That would have been quite a funny one, wouldn't it? For Tepchire, maybe not for us. Oh dear. But we've got a chance here. Tepchire, no, certainly not the player I was expecting him to be.
6.
In terms of competitiveness, you might say he's got a bit unlucky, but he certainly had the chances. You can't argue against that one.
He's lining this one up to the middle pocket. What a top pot that was.
I think get a decent break here. Be great to
7.
get a break that's good enough to win the frame. That'd give us some real confidence. I still don't know how we made that century against Tosan Fafai. I really don't. Really do not. Real shame it wasn't broadcast, because it almost feels like I'm telling the tale here. But we definitely made a century, and because that John Higgins match was on Pro Plus, then surely that match would have been on Pro Plus. Must have been a bloody good chance for us to have took a century.
Long pot, right up his street. Another great long pot.
18.
And I'm hoping that red goes. It does. That's okay then. Did wonder for a minute. I thought, wow, I haven't really checked that out as much as I should do.
19.
A little bit awkward on the pink though now. So playing this with some hesitance. Playing a little bit hesitant here. Oh, we've underdone it. But played it hesitantly,
Neil Robertson.
knowing that could have happened. Can't believe we've actually overhit that, if anything.
This shot depends on
Real
perfect
shock.
pace. He'll be conscious of not underhitting the cue ball here.
That's the annoying thing, I think, when you're way off. That's the disheartening thing. If you're just off, then you're like, okay, fair
He's
enough.
playing the safety and aiming to get the
Just
cue
playing the
ball
safety
tight
here,
against
though.
the cushion.
Obviously, I acknowledge that that red is available, so trying to get this over towards the yellow. I think we might have covered it with the brown. It might not have run well, it might not have
This is
run
an
far enough.
intriguing safety battle.
Certainly not going for it anyway. He's a lucky bugger, he is. Really is. Can't believe that.
Pace of this shot is absolutely key.
We've overhit that, so we've missed it. I can't believe we managed to get the snooker there, I really can't.
That hasn't really worked out at all.
It's going to continue though here.
Foul and a miss. Tepchai Unnu.
Oh, he's again playing quite risky here. Quite aggressive, and to be honest, the majority of our chances have come from him playing what I would coin as stupid shots. I think you could probably say the same the other way around too. There you go. Good part.
1.
So, another chance. Again, you've got to know that we ain't going to get these sort of chances against the top 16 players, so we've got to get into the habit of at least taking these chances, sure, but also
Well, I'm not
being a bit
surprised
more
he's
confident in
taken
our
on the
potting
pot here.
ability and potting a bit more. And position's a big thing. If you can't even muster up frame winning breaks, then you're going to have a problem. And that is our problem at the moment, to be fair.
Seven.
But it's enough to beat these guys, it's enough not to be embarrassed. So I'll take that.
13.
We know pretty much we're going to pot this, so we might as well play this with some sort of conviction.
That's a good split. He's got a real
That's a
chance
nice
here.
split. Pink's on. It's a good chance for us to finish this off 3-0. Happy with that. Very.
$20. $21.
Pink doesn't go, so we made a bit of a boo-boo there, but blue should go. Yeah, it's good. Use the yellow. Ah, we should have used the yellow as a stopper to bring the cue ball to a stop, but luckily it's been hit too soft, so that it's no sort of problem having to stop the cue ball.
Not an easy
Tricky
one,
long pot,
but a
though.
half chance.
But a good shot.
What a wonderful pot.
Great
And we should be
shot.
well on our
He'll be
way
happy with
here, you
that.
think?
27.
Echo the phrase should be.
We know what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take this on.
Need to hit this just right. We have.
32.
So what's the status looking like here? 34 ahead.
He's taking the red on.
This red will put us 35 ahead.
What a beauty.
51 left on the table.
Couldn't have played
So
that
pink
any
and red.
better.
33.
We might actually need another red after that, mightn't we? Yeah. How many will we be ahead? So that's 40.
39.
41 with this red. So, yeah. Colour. And the game is ours.
40.
So, 42 ahead. Just the pink needed here.
Just the pink ball now.
And not our best brand of snooker, but does it really matter?
That
We're through.
effectively
That
removed
is all that
any
matters
chance
here.
of the comeback in this match.
46.
Got a chance to make a half-decent break here as well. It's all practice. So we avoid our joint worst defeat of the season, going out in the last 64.
Well, he's looking at potting this.
And that was
into
when
the
we were
right corner
actually on
pocket.
pro against Mark Joyce in the English Open. Who would have thought that we'd have, in a few tournaments' time, won the Scottish Open? But that's god-awful, that shot is absolutely terrible. I'm going to whack that out of anger now. Oh dear, that was bloody awful. But it doesn't matter in the end. I think he'll probably just shake our hand and concede, I would say.
Robertson.
Might be wrong.
Frame conceded.
But no, he
Frame
does.
And match, Neil Robertson.
Fairly simple victory in the end. Obviously still a lot to work on in our game, and evidence like that sometimes makes me feel like we're not really making any big step. But it'll come with time. But the most important thing is that we've won that match. And we're through to the last 32 of the Gibraltar Open. Let's have a look at who our opponent will be in Friday's episode. It's Martin Gould. Interesting match. We played against Martin before. I think only once, but it is a best of 7. So much like previous videos, we'll play at least the first 4 frames in the video and then judge whether it needs a second session or not. But if you enjoyed that, make sure to leave a like down below, comment your thoughts as well, and subscribe for regular Snooker 19 content on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday. But apart from that, I've been TIJ Gaming, and until the next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye for now.